Hi and hello, I am Athena Pondian here. Welcome to the Biomechanics classroom once again. Today we are going to see the next topic of our second unit, that is called as the prosthetic heart wall. Prosthetic heart wall is nothing but the artificial heart wall, because we already crossed over what is the natural heart valves and how it is malfunctioning, how the power generation is happen, all the thing we crossed over. So if there is any malfunctioning of the heart valve, we are supposed to replace the heart valves. So that is what we are discussing about, what is the natural heart valve, and that is called as the technical term is called as a prosthetic heart valve, and what are the types of all these prosthetic heart valves and what is the need of these types of prosthetic heart valves. All the thing we are going to discuss today in this class. Come, let me start the class now. The topic is prosthetic heart valves. Prosthetic heart valves. Of course, prosthetic, the term prosthetic is nothing but the artificial making. So if you want anything replacement, if you want to replace any natural organ in a human body, we need a prosthetic organ, that is an artificial organ. So here we are going to discuss about the heart valves. So if there is any requirement of changing of that particular heart valves, we required prosthetic heart valves. Of course, we know that the four different heart valves are present, that is bicuspid valve, tricuspid valve, pulmonary valve and aortic valve. If there is any malfunctioning of these valves that is present in a human heart, then we are supposed to change that particular natural valve with the artificial heart valve. That artificial heart valves are nothing but the prosthetic heart valve. Okay, then that particular heart valve, what is the need of that particular, what is the malfunctioning happen? If there is any chance of, what are the chances of malfunctioning happen in a human heart valve? That is, the two main chances is there. One is stenosis, another one is regurgitation. So what is the process of stenosis? The stenosis is nothing but the stopping of the blood flow. For example, if the blood valve, if the heart valve, it is closed. For example, we know that in this particular auricles and ventricles, you have the two valves. That is auriculoventricular valve. Here it is a tricuspid valve, and here it is a bicuspid valve. We know that. Here, if the valve during the contraction of the auricles, it will open, and because of that, the blood is moving towards the ventricle. Okay, that we know. If in case the closed valve should not be open ever, that process is called the stenosis. Because of this particular valve is not open, the blood should not be flow. The blood does not be attain any flow inside it. Okay, that is what. If the closed valve should not be open, then the process is called a stenosis. Then the second process is called as the regurgitation. See, if the heart valve is open, okay, then closed. This is the process. If the heart valve is open, during the time the blood from the auricles is trying towards the ventricle. Then, what is the next step? Once the blood in the auricles are move into the ventricles, then the next step is automatically the heart valve should be closed. That is the process. Because then only during the contraction period, the blood should not be backflow. Okay, but if the opened heart valve should not be closed ever, then the blood flow reverse attains. The reverse of the blood flow attains. That process of reversing of the blood flow is called regurgitation. So, because of these two processes, that is stenosis process or the regurgitation process, we required artificial heart valve. The doctors made a look one time. If there is any fluctuations in the natural heart valve itself, we can able to make anything alteration or not. If there is not possible to make any changes in that particular natural valve, then the doctor is supposed or advised to the patients, we need to make artificial heart valve for this. We need to replace this natural heart valve because it is collapsed. Because it should not be functioning properly. It should not attain any information from the synovial node or from the brain. So you are supposed to change that natural valve by the artificial valve. Like that the doctor says. So the two main process, because of these two processes only, we are go for the prosthetic heart valve. One is stenosis process, another one is regurgitation process. Where stenosis is nothing but blood flow is stopped, the regurgitation is nothing but the blood flow is reversed. Okay, so these two processes main purpose for replacing the natural valve to the prosthetic heart valve. Okay, then of course we know that there are four different heart valves are there. We can able to change what sort of fault over there in the valve. So each and every valve have different size and shape, because tricuspid valve is having a 3 opening. Bicuspid valve we have the 2 opening, and the semilunar valve, that is aortic valve, and pulmonary valve, it's look like different shape. So there are 4 different types of valves are there naturally. Of course, for making an artificial valve also, we have the 3 different types of artificial heart valves are there. According to the which heart valve we needed, we can able to choose that particular heart valve type. So what are all the prosthetic heart valve types are? We can say as broadly classified as mechanical heart valve, biological heart valve, tissue engineered heart valve. So these are all the major types of the prosthetic heart valves. So in that mechanical heart valves, of course you know that mechanical, it is made up of the metal. It is made up of some of the metal or steel like that. The biological heart valve, the name itself shows that the other organisms, that is xenocraft, the process is called a xenocraft. We can able to take the flesh of the other animal like a pig or the cow. We can able to use that particular flesh to make a heart valve. That is called as the biological heart valve. Then the tissue engineered heart valve is nothing but using the stem cell therapy we can able to make some of the heart valve. That is called as the tissue engineered heart valves. So according to the requirement of the particular patient advised by the doctor, we can choose the prosthetic heart valves. Whether we can able to choose a mechanical heart valve, or whether you can able to choose the biological heart valve, whether you can able to choose the tissue engineered heart valve. Most probably in nowadays, most of the doctors, they are suggested mechanical heart valve or the biological heart valve. Rarely they are using the tissue engineered heart valve. But advisable is mechanical heart valve give much amount of durability. Okay, but the biological heart valve give little amount of durability. So according to the patient's age, according to the, for example, the 30 years of age patient need a heart valve replacement, then go for the mechanical heart valve. For example, 65 years of age of people require some of the heart valve replacement, then go for the biological heart valve. Why? Because this mechanical heart valve is much costlier than that of the biological heart valve. So this is the small brief introduction about the types of the heart valves and everything. Now we are going to see individually what is a mechanical heart valve, what are the types. Even the mechanical heart valves are also subdivided into so many types of them. Okay, so what is mechanical heart valve and what are the types? What is the next type, that is biological heart valve, and what are the types and what is the properties and what are the characteristics, and then the tissue engineered heart valves. Okay, let me start mechanical heart valves. The first is mechanical heart valve. So the mechanical heart valves are 3 different types. Before that, what is the properties of the mechanical heart valve? Of course, you know that the mechanically made materials are very strong. They are having much durability. They are not. They are very good in nature actually. So if the patient, I have already told you, if the patient are in the age of 30 or 40, the patient need to live for further 20 years or 30 years. This sort of mechanical heart valve is suggested by the doctors. So this particular mechanical heart valve is much costlier, of course. This particular mechanical heart valves have 3 different types according to the nature and according to the material that is molded over it. So that 3 different types are caged ball, that is a caged mechanical heart valve, tilting disc mechanical heart valve, bileaflet mechanical heart valve. So that is what, according to the nature of the particular person needed, we can able to choose. Because first of all, we are going to see the caged ball. So the caged ball is nothing but the ball is placed over the cage. This particular diagram, the next slide, you are going to see the diagram and come back again. You can that diagram will shows you how the particular caged ball mechanical heart valve is look like. That diagrammatic notation, we can able to that will clearly explain about how the caged ball is look like. There is a cage. Inside that the ball is placed. Okay, that is the diagrammatic notation of the caged mechanical heart valve. So if the particular heart valve is placed in the tricuspid valve or the bicuspid valve, during the time of the contraction of the auricles, the pressure created in the blood. So because of the pressure, the blood is forcing towards that particular ball encaged in that particular caged ball. So because of the pressure, the ball will come upward direction in the caged ball. So the opening is made. Due to that opening, the blood is moving towards the ventricle. Okay, once the auricles stop contracting, it will relax. Then the ball does not receive any pressure. So it is come to the rest position, that is in the base position. So it looks like the valve is closed. Okay, during the time of the ventricle contraction, the ball should not be go upward direction because the pressure created from the upward direction only, from the top to bottom only, the ball can able to move in the upward direction in the cage. If the pressure created in the ventricles, it should not allow the ball to move in the upward direction. So it will avoid the backward flow of the blood from the ventricles to the auricles. So this is the main characteristics of the caged ball. That particular caged ball is fully made up of the silicon material and it is encaged by the enclosed metal that is made up of the methyl methacrylate. So this is the main purpose why, because of this silicon and methyl methacrylate is very costly. So that is why this caged ball is much costlier than that of compared to the other balls. Okay, so this is the main properties of this particular caged ball. So the next slides will explain you what is the characteristics of the particular caged ball in the words. So that slides will clearly explain about how the particular that is a caged ball will functioning apart. I hope you understand about what is a caged mechanical ball. And then the next what you are going to see is the tilting disc. So the tilting disc, you just to go and look the diagrammatic notation of the tilting disc. Then only you can able to understand what I am saying. Okay, go on, come. Yes, that tilting disc, it is nothing but a disc shaped. There is a cage there, and in the middle of that, there is a disc over there. That is just like some of the dustbin over there. There is a closed dustbin having a disc over there. Instead of the closed vessel over there, the tilting disc over there. So like that, this tilting disc hard ball is look like. Okay, if the pressure is created, the blood is moving inside it. So this particular thing, wherever the pressure will come, whether it is in the upward direction or in the downward direction, the disc will be collapsed over. That is a turnover. So this particular tilting disc is exactly located in the semilunar valves. It should not be placed in the auriculoventricular because from the ventricle side also the pressure will be created during the time of contraction. So if you are placed over the tilting disc in the auriculoventricular side, it will happen, the blood flow will happen, the reverse flow will happen. Okay, so if we want to avoid this particular tilting disc is exactly placed in the semilunar valve, that is aortic valve or pulmonary valve. That is a very advisable one. Okay, so because of the tilting disc, once the contraction is made, then because of the pressure creation, the blood will give the pressure to the tilting disc will open. During the time, the blood will flow around. Once the contraction of the ventricle is getting relaxed, then the tilting disc close it. Okay, so this is the process of the tilting disc. Last type of the mechanical heart valve is nothing but bileaflet heart valve. The bileaflet, the two leaf will be placed in a stem. It look like that. You just go and see the diagrammatic notation of the bileaflet heart valve. Then you can able to understand my point, what I am saying. The diagrammatic notation shows that exactly about what is the bileaflet valve look like. So it consists of the two leaflet in the stem. So because of this particular two leaflet present in that stem, we can able to replace the bicuspid valve because the tricuspid valve and the bicuspid valve. So for the replacement of the bicuspid valve, we can able to use this. So outcoming slides will explain you what are the characteristics of this particular bileaflet mechanical heart valve. So these are all the three important main heart valves are there. One is a caged valve, another one is tilting disc, another one is bileaflet. So these are all the valves give much durability to the patients. Okay, because of the made up of some of the metals over it having some of the high durability. So long, there is a lifespan will be increased. Durability in the sense the lifespan is more for this particular replacement of this mechanical heart valve. Okay, then now we are going to see the next type of the heart valve, that is prosthetic heart valve, nothing but the biological heart valve. Biological heart valve is nothing but because we are not supposed to use the 100% of the metal. We can able to use some other material, exactly like polymer. Polymer we can able to use for the replacement of the heart valves. But the main important disadvantage here in this particular biological heart valve is it should not be give any durability. It should not be give any lifespan. For example, if the metal replacement, that is a metal artificial made metal caged ball or tilting disc or bileaflet giving you to a 20 years of lifespan, this particular polymer made is giving 10 years of lifespan. Like that, according to the patient's required, we can able to shift over it. But this biological heart valve is fully made up of, at 90% it is made up of polymers. Okay. Or we can able to take the tissue from the bovine or the porcine. Bovine is nothing but the cow. Porcine is nothing but the pig. We can able to make the tissue of these particular two animals and make them into some of the artificial heart valve shapes and size according to the patient's dimensions. So due to made up of this particular tissue, the durability is required. The durability is very minimum. At the same time, one big advantage is that it should not be give any hard effects to the blood circulated over in the auricles and the ventricles. But there in the mechanical heart valve, that gives some of the hard effect to the bloods also. Okay, because of the corrosion resistance, mostly corrosion resistance are there, but that are also having some of the durability range. Okay, at 10 years after the 15 years, the particular metal will be collapsing over because of some of the deposition over there in the particular metal. But here, that sort of deposition, that sort of corrosion, nothing will happen because we are made from the tissue and the polymers. So that is a great advantage at the same time. Okay, so these are all the very important thing. At the same time, once you fix the metal prosthetic heart valve, we are not supposed to show your heart to the radiations because that is we are not supposed to take any X-ray, CT like that. But this particular valve, that is the biological heart valve, does not give any effects on the radiations. We can able to take X-ray, we can able to take CT. So according to the patient's requirement, according to the patient's age, according to the gender of the patients, this particular heart valve will be chosen. Okay, so this particular heart valve shapes and the characteristics will explain by the next slides and everything. So that was the clear explanation. That is the clear explanation by the words. You can able to understand, hope you are able to understand the difference between the mechanical heart valve and the biological heart valve. Now we are going to be able to see the next heart valve, that is called as the tissue engineered heart valves. See, the tissue engineered heart valves, exactly this particular tissue engineered heart valves is not made up of any animal. The process is called a xenocraft. It is not made up of any metals. From the patients itself, we can able to take some of the tissue. Due to some of the stem cell therapy, we can able to make that particular patient's tissue themselves into the heart valves. But this process is not giving a 100% accuracy. Because of these reason only. At the same time, the process is very hard. At the same time, the process, the cost required for this process, that is stem cell therapy, is much costlier. So that is why most of the doctors are not recommended this particular tissue engineered heart valves. So that is the three different heart valves, prosthetic heart valves we are going to use. Okay, so hope you understand this particular video. I hope you understand this third topic. Exactly, this is a very important topic. During the GATE exam itself, they says that some of the in 2019, we are expecting some of the questions from this particular prosthetic heart valve. So what is the material that is made up of the caged ball? The silicon material is comfortable for making which artificial hard ball, whether it is a caged ball or tilting disc or bilifter. Like that, they may ask some of the gate questions. Okay, so that is what you can able to cover all the medical terminology words also for answer the gate questions. Okay, so that's all about this particular class. Hope you understand this particular prosthetic hardball class. In the next video, we are going to see the next topic that is called as the fluid properties. Thank you very much.